Hey food nerds! So welcome to another episode of Rule of Yum, Chinese New Year edition. And today we're going to be making Pancit Canton, which is originally Chinese, but also quintessentially Filipino. And here's what you need. So to start, we're going to get our pork. I have here a pork butt. I just diced into tiny little bite-sized pieces. What we're going to do is we're going to season it with salt and pepper. Get a little salt. Always season your meat before you actually use them. Alright, that's the rule of yum. See what I did there? Now we're going to go to our wok and heat our oil, and we're going to saute some veggies. Go to our wok, about medium-high heat. Put some annatto oil. 3 tablespoons. Good for measure. For good measure. Nice and hot. Start with our onions. Get my wooden spoon. A little salt. And now time for garlic. I've minced garlic. There's about 14 cloves of garlic. I mean, can never go wrong with garlic. I love garlic. So now we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna brown our meat. Now the reason why we added the onions and the garlic first is that we want to render all the juices to the oil, and it in turn flavors the meat as well. I'm going to add the soy sauce. I'm just going to let this brown. I actually just bought this wok today from the Asian store, and the Asian market, and I got it for $10. Steal. Drop our chilies. The Chinese are so genius for creating this cooking style of the wok. Just folding all the flavors together, putting it aside if you don't need it, and then dumping it all in again. Fold in our ginger. One more minute and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. Now for our stock. I have beef stock. You can either get 3 cups of water and get a bouillon, but beef stock just works as well. Wow, works just as well. Perfect. I'm gonna add our shredded carrots, our celery, sugar snap peas, our corn, baby corn, a little bit of stock, and actual corn. You can either use longanisa or chorizo, but I have Chinese sausage, and since it's like Chinese New Year, I'm using Chinese sausage. So blend it in. We're gonna let this simmer for about 15 minutes, oh no, for like 10 minutes, and we're gonna add our noodles in. And oh, don't forget the fish sauce. Yeah. It's gonna give that nice rounded umami flavor to it. So it's been about like 6 minutes. It's boiling. I'm gonna add the cabbage. Soften for a little bit, and we're going to add the rest in like 2 minutes. Perfect. Now it's time to add the pancit! Yay! Now, it's very important that you do not break the pancit. You just have to add it by itself and let that absorb. In Chinese belief, you're supposed to eat noodles during the New Year because it lengthens life. Because long life. So cutting the noodle is like cutting your own life, and we don't want to do that. So it has absorbed a little bit, and now we're just gonna toss it. Look at that. Look at that deliciousness. It's really hot. Okay. It's real good. The noodles are a hair overdone because I kind of left it on the wok for a minute more. But flavor's there. The Chinese sausages actually does come through. It's like nice and smoky, so you get the like smoky flavor. And the pork, you can't go wrong with pork. Pork is just, there are only two higher powers in this world, and it's Beyonce and pork. And that's it. So, you're welcome.